Hi everyone, it's me, Miss T. And as you can see, I am still in my work clothes, but anyway, the topic that I had wanted to touch bases with you guys on today is basically pay attention when God sends you your future mate. Our Heavenly Father sees what you do not see in that person. This is basically for the ladies and the fellas. One thing we need to understand, yeah, the person that we might want is not might what we need. Yeah, the person we might want probably has a perfect job, the perfect body, everything put together. But in reality, before you guys can come together, you should be going to God, praying over each other so you guys can come together and you build together, and all those things will come together eventually. So sometimes we might want someone so bad that we end up not getting them. Why? Because that person was not supposed to be with us. Those are lessons. And the person we need, we tend to push away. And then some of us end up realizing at the end that this is the person God sent to me, and then it's too late because God will remove that person from you and replace that person with somebody that does see it spot on. So sometimes, yeah, we might be single and we have a lot of options, but it's always that one person that stands out. And some of us do know it, some of us do see it, but we're in denial because we're so into this other person that has it all together as far as the looks, the money, the job, the career. But yeah, that person might have it all together, but how is there on the inside? I mean, like, far as like how they do and treat you. Even though if you guys ain't haven't came together yet, do that person meet you halfway? Does that person interact with you how you interact with them? Does that person, you know, respond back to you quick as you respond back to them? You have to look at all those things. Does that person ask you how your day is? Does that person call and text you or, you know, feed into you like you feed into them? If they're not matching your energy, then it's not going to work. And sometimes you don't even have to match nobody's energy for you to know that's the one because in reality, we really don't know if that's the one. But when God sends you someone, that is the person you need to be with because everybody that you want is not the person you need to be with. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm gonna share a little something with me. I had dated. I've been single since 2015. I dated throughout the years and also fell in love with men that I wanted to be with, wanted to spend the rest of my life with. I put myself out there, you know, knowing that they should have also met me halfway, but they chose not to because in reality they was into something else. So that no matter how much I wanted that person, God kept showing me that that person was not for me. The person that I needed it is the person that I pushed away. And that's another story. I'm gonna share a little bit of that. I was working at a job like a long, long time ago, and this person walked up to me. He was just like, you know, I wasn't even all the way put together or nothing, but it's just like he seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. So I was so stuck on this one guy that I wanted and knowing that he didn't want me. So I just sit around and see if he'd come back, come around and act right. And he still showed me he wasn't nothing. So I pushed the other guy away that was for me. He ended up being with somebody else and everything he wanted to do and show me, he did it for that person. And when I tried to come back around that person didn't want nothing else to do with me, and I was a little disappointed, but I couldn't even be disappointed with him, disappointed with myself because that was the person that God sent for me, and that was the person I ended up pushing away because that's not the person I wanted, but that was the person I needed. So in reality, sometimes the people that we want in our lives are not the person we want. Those are lessons. Those are people just coming in for a season to teach you something. We either catch on or we either lose the person that God does send to us. So what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it's not about always about what we want, it's about what we need. Because if that person is basically is not trying to lead spiritually, you ain't got to be perfect, you ain't got to be a saint, but as long as that person is trying to lead spiritually, is trying to feed your soul, be there for you emotionally, everything else is going to fall into place. Everything else is going to come because for one, you have to have a spiritual foundation. You have to build up from the ground. Don't get me wrong, you probably can come across that one person that does have it all together when you first meet them, but that's rarely. That's not like I know you guys understand what I'm saying, but that's every blue moon, you know. But basically what I'm saying is that how you know you're gonna have a solid foundation. Let God lead you guys. Ask him to bring whatever that person that you need into your life that's gonna be there for you spiritually, mentally. Everything else will fall into place. Trust me. And that'll be a solid foundation. I'm only speaking from experience because I've been there and I've done that. And I want you guys to take heed of it. Sometimes what we want is not what we need. What we need is somebody that's going to be there from us from the ground up. Because you don't want nobody in the end that, they end up drifting off when you ain't got this or you ain't got that or you ain't looking the part. That mean that person ain't never been for you. They was only faking it for the fun, just to get you around and see what you was about. But in reality, y'all have to both be on the same page for something to work. So I'm not gonna talk you guys head off too much. I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of topics. So I want you guys to have a blessed day. Take heed of what I'm saying. Coming from seriously, Miss T. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit my notification button to be notified when I make a post. If I messed up, you guys know what I'm saying. But anywho, you guys have a blessed day and a nice day. And I hope you enjoyed the topic. I have plenty more topics to come. Also, follow my Facebook, Toria M. Watson, my Instagram, Faith, Peace, and Joy. Bye bye.